Okay, today we're bringing you some very interesting cards. These are all about UFOs and stuff like that. The group of the cards are Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Now I have 66 of them. So I don't know if that's the complete collection or not, but it goes all the way to 66. So I do believe where there's no misses in between that it is. And this was put out in 1978 by Columbia Pictures Industry. Okay, so this is the first one. Vanished planes reappear in the desert. Now some of these have facts behind them. So this one here is of the plane. That's card number 1. Okay, and while you look at card number 2, this one happened to have some facts behind it. So we'll read to you the facts. Okay, this is movie fact number 21 of 22. So there's 22 facts in all. Man has always wondered what being from another planet would look like. In the 50s, film companies envisioned grotesque, monstrous invaders from the stars. Steven Spielberg's director of Close Encounters wanted to change our conception of alien life, but still made his space folk bizarre looking in an attempt to intrigue, not horrify. So that's what was written behind 1. Some of these have part of a puzzle. So I believe at the end, if you put the puzzle pieces together, you end up with a picture. So number 2 here is monitoring a UFO. And that had a puzzle piece behind it. Number 3 is UFOs disrupt telephone service. This one here is number 4. Neary trucks is engulfed in eerie lights. Okay, that's different. But behind that card has another fact. So I'll give you the next one to look at while I read you the fact of number 4. Fact number 20 of 22. Will there be a sequel to Close Encounter of the Third Kind? I can't say for sure yet, laughed writer-director Steven Spielberg. It would certainly be interesting to travel back to an alien planet on the mothership and experience, along with Roy Neary, man's greatest adventure in history. Okay, then here we have number 5. Strange disturbance caused by UFOs. That poor little girl holding her ears. So behind this one has a fact. So as I read that fact to you, here's a close picture of that poor girl, which is card number 6. But let me read the fact of card number 5. Movie fact number 15 of 22. Julia Phillips, producer of Close Encounters. What Michael Phillips and I admire most about Steven's work is that he makes movie about people. People with whom audiences can identify. In Encounters, the principal man is really every man. Okay, then we have number 6, ear-splitting sounds from the saucer. These are all 1978 cards. It's so cool to have them. Okay, and this one just has a piece of the puzzle behind it. Okay, this is number 7. A confused Ronnie tries to comfort her children. Okay, and behind that one has a fact. So while I read the fact, I will show you the next card. Movie fact 5 of 22. At age 29, Stephen has earned quite a reputation in Hollywood. Before directing Close Encounter of the Third Kind, he won both critical and commercial success for the 1973 release Jaws. Other work includes The Sugarland Express with Goldie Hawn, Duel and Dennis Weaver, and several episodes of Rod Sterling's Night Gallery and Name of the Game. Okay, and then we have here card number 8. Fear of the unknown grips Ronnie. Then we have number 9 here. Now behind number 9 there is a fact there, so we will read that to you. The other ones only have puzzle pieces. Okay. Julian searches for her little boy. Aww. Okay, and we'll, as I read the facts to you, you can look at number 10. Movie fact 2 of 22. Steve, the director of Close Encounter of the Third Kind, has been a fan of science fiction since his childhood in Phoenix, Arizona. At age 16, he created a 2.5-hour 8mm movie called Firelight, which was all about scientists investigating weird lights in the sky. Oh, cool. No wonder he done this one. I'm learning these as I'm going around. Okay, so number 10 here, The Returning Home. I don't remember. No, that one had a puzzle piece, you see? Just a puzzle piece. Okay. Number 11 here has a fact behind it. So this is Julia at Devil's Tower. Ooh, Devil's Tower. Doesn't that sound interesting? Okay, let's read the fact, and you can look at the next one while I'm reading the fact behind it. Okay, movie fact 19 of 22. The spaceship used in Close Encounter are quite spectacular, and we are treated to a good variety of them too. The smallest craft, like the ones that whiz by on the mountain road early during the film, are solid, but seem to be composed of spell-beaming lights, refractions. Most incredible of all, though, in the mothership, a futuristic city in space displayed in the final half hour to Close Encounters. All right. Now this is Highway Encounters. God, so spooky, isn't it? That's number 12. That's a puzzle piece in back of that one. This one also has just a puzzle piece in back of it. This one is, it's like Halloween for grown-ups. All right. Spooky. It's like Halloween for grown-ups. All right. This is number 14. Image of the Devil's Tower. That has a puzzle piece. This next one also has a puzzle piece. Display of comic beauty. Wow, really cool. Okay, number 16 here. Julian senses the approach of a UFO. Ooh. All right. Behind that one has a fact, so I'll read the fact while you watch the next one. Okay. Fact number 9 of 22. According to the latest findings, over 15 million Americans saw or thought they saw UFOs. Director-writer Steven realized how important the subject was and decided to film what he hoped would be the ultimate movie about alien visitors. Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Okay. This one says, a frightened Julian calls for help. Now there's a fact behind that one. So while you listen to me read that, you can look at this next one here. Okay, fact number 10 of 22. The concept of close encounter came to Steven while he was directing the Sugarland Express back in 1973. He threw together 25 pages of script and ideas and showed his work to producer Julia and Michael Phillips. They were fascinated. Jaws was Steven's next project, and following that, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The first serious movie about UFOs. That's how important these cards are, because this was the first series of movies about UFO. The first serious movie of UFOs. Isn't that something? So these are really important cards to have and collect. Great, I'm glad I have them. Okay, this is number 18. The aliens arrive. Look at that, isn't that a scary picture? All right, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we have cards. They're from 1978. They were put out by Columbia Pictures Industry. And this is about the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I have a collection. There's 66 cards. I believe they're all there. I mean, I have all 66. I believe that's as far as it went. Okay, now some of these have facts behind them, and some of them are just part of a puzzle. So I believe at the end I'll be able to put a whole puzzle together. But this is great to have this. It's the first UFO movie that was ever made and everything. So this is a great collection. So here we have number 19. Unearthly Lights Bass Julian's Home. That one had just part of the puzzle behind it. Number 20, the aliens seek a subject. Ooh, scary, isn't it? Just seeing the picture is scary, you know? All right. Number 21. scout ships arrive at Devil's Tower. Okay, and that one has a fact behind it. So while I read the fact, you can see the next card, number 22. Okay, this is Movie Fact 17 of 22. Winner of the Variety Critics Award and the Daniel Blum Theatre World Award, Madeline Dillon was picked over 400 other actresses to star in Close Encounters. She brings emotional conviction to her role as Julian, an attractive young widow drawn into the strange world of UFOs and alien encounters. Okay, this is Alien Visitors at the Door. That one only had a puzzle piece in the back of it. Okay, card 23. Aliens in the Eyes of Innocence. Poor little boy opened the door. Okay, and that one has a fact behind it, so I'll read the fact to you while you watch the next picture. Fact 22 of 22. To depict some of the UFOs for Close Encounters, the tracks and multiple exposure lights effects were employed. Interestingly, some of the smaller spaceships were not built at all. Many were nothing more than incandescent or neon lights at the end of a stick. Ain't that cool? Okay, number 24. Julian's child is kidnapped by aliens. Look at them, they're trying to hold him back while he's going through the door, the doggy door. All right, and that one has a fact, so while that fact, I read it to you, you can look at the next card. Number 14 of 22. Julia, producer of Close Encounter. As Stephen outlined it, it was even more than a story about UFOs and a government's cover-up. I know it is Stephen's feeling, and I share it, that there is something happening up there and we should be told about it. So they believed back in 1978 when these cards were made and when the movie was first made that there was more to it. Exciting. Okay. Exciting new star, Melinda Dillon. That one only had a puzzle piece behind it. Here's the next one here. Terry Garr stars as Ronnie Neary. Pretty, isn't she? And that just had a puzzle piece behind it. Okay, Julia and the Devil's Tower. All right, and that only had a puzzle piece behind it. This one here has a fact behind it, so. National Guard alert. Woo! All right, called in the National Guard on this. That must have been cool to play in the movie, huh? Okay, and I'll read you the fact behind that one while you look at the next picture. Movie fact number 7 of 22. There are 2 types of alien glimpsed in the final scene from Close Encounters. First, we see a childlike, prancing creature who greets the scientists at Devil's Tower and escorts them to their spaceship. Finally, a taller, long-necked leader emerges and smiles at the onlooking humans, signaling goodwill to the people of Earth. All right. Okay. Closing off the area for the aliens' arrival. Ooh, the National Guard's got it all closed up. Woo! Getting ready. Okay, you can look at that next picture here while I read you fact 8 of 22. Flying saucers have invaded motion pictures for several years now. There was a ship piloted by Michael in the day the Earth stood still. The space cruiser captained by Leslie Nelson in Forbidden Planets and dozen more, too numerous to mention. Close Encounters of the Third Kind joined the ranks with some of the most incredible spaceships ever designed. All right, getting better and better, huh? Okay, speeding towards the Devil's Tower, which is number 30. That only had a piece of the puzzle behind it. Okay, Midnight Trek. Number 31. Only had a piece of the puzzle behind that one. Number 32. A contaminated area, or is it? Ooh, questions. Interesting. There's a close view of a mask, huh? A masked Julian pushes onward. Okay. Isn't that neat? They made cards for that, huh? Okay. Madeline Dillon stars as Julian. Number 34. That just had a piece of the puzzle behind that one. Number 35. Climbing to the top of Devil's Tower. Okay, and that one had a fact behind it, so I'll read that while you look at the picture. Fact number 6 of 22. Close Encounter of the Third Kind may well have been the most closely guarded film in the history. Prior to its opening, no photos of the special effects or alien beings were released to the newspaper. Usually, the studio tries to promote a film with pictures of the production. Stephen, however, wanted Close Encounters to be a complete surprise. And that it was. All right. And number 36, Julia hides from military copters. All right. So this is the end of this video and stuff. Stay tuned for more as I bring you some more of the cards. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and if you want, you may always fan fund me. That's that little eye in the upper right hand corner. You can fan fund me so I can pick up some more of these interesting cards and make some more videos for you to enjoy. Okay, bye-bye now. Okay, today we're bringing you cards from Close Encounter of the Third Kind. And these were produced in 1978 by Columbia Picture Industry. So I have a collection. There's 66 cards in all. Some of these in the back have part of a puzzle, which we'll see at the end. And others have facts. So here we have card number 37. Earth scientists await the aliens. Card 55, the alien visitors. Card 38. Keep watching the sky. Number 39. A great event in the history of man begins. Now there's a fact behind that one, so while I read the fact, you can look at the next card. Okay, fact number 4 of 22. The director of Close Encounter, Stephen, is the same fellow who terrified moviegoers back in 1973 with a super blockbuster, Jaws. Now he turns his sight on outer space and giving audience what is undoubtedly the most ambitious movie of UFOs ever released. Ooh. Okay, the giant spacecraft drove the Devil's Tower. Just hovering right over it. Look at that, with all the lights and everything. Can you imagine making that movie? Woo! Cool. The imagination of the mind. Whoops. Okay. The mothership appears. Oh, that's a closer picture. Okay, there's just puzzles behind these ones here. Okay, card 42. Awesome spectacle of the mothership. There's an awesome picture. Cool. Okay, number 43. Man stares in wonder at the giant spaceship. Card 44. The implanted image. Number 45. The spacecraft prepares to land. They must have taken pictures of every scene. Scientists gather around the mothership. That's card number 46. Fantastic underside of the giant starship. Wow, look at all the lights. Unreal. Wouldn't want that electricity bill. Okay, Julian and her son observe the incredible event. Wow, look at that. That's card number 48. This is card number 49. That one has a fact behind it. Scientists of the world have stared in wonder. I bet a lot of them were all there. So while I read the fact, I'll show you card 50. Okay, movie fact 18 of 22. Carrie Goffey, age 4, plays the wild-eyed child, Barry Giller, seen in Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Although Carrie is too young to have actual dialogue, his role is nevertheless an extremely important one. He represents the spirit of youth, staring in awe and wonder at the majestic event unfolding before his eyes. Well, that is true. Okay, number 50. Releasing abducted humans from the past. Ooh. Makes you wonder what they did, right? All right, and that just had a puzzle piece in the back of it. Okay, number 51. The aliens appear. Ooh. Number 52. Earthmen watch the strange, childlike aliens. That has a puzzle piece behind it. This one here has a fact, so I'll read you the fact of that one. Aliens walk among the humans. That's 53. The fact behind that is number 3 of 22. Douglas Trumbull is the man responsible for the incredible photographic effects displayed in Close Encounter of the Third Kind. No stranger to the realm of science fiction, Trumbull also created the mind-blowing Image of 2001, A Space Odyssey, and Silent Running, the later his own project. Okay, and this is 54. The bizarre but benevolent space visitor. Okay, and that one has a fact behind it. So while I read the fact behind it, I will show you one of the stickers that actually is part of this collection. Okay, so movie fact 13 of 22. Dr. J. Allen Hynek, technical advisor to Close Encounter. The content of UFO reports continue to intrigue, mystify, entrance, and engage our imagination. Even the skeptic can barely fail to sense the dramatic element in a well-documented, multiple witness report of UFO close encounters. All right, and I thought this one says, "Greeting from the limitless universe." And it's just a sticker. So I thought that was interesting to bring to you. All right, be sure to join me as a friend. I'll bring you the last part here coming right up. And if you want to, you can always fan find me. That's that little eye in the upper right-hand corner, so that I can find some more of these good finds and bring it all to you in videos. All right, bye-bye now. Okay, here we are at number 55 card. And these are the cards from Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Some of you remember that movie. And these were made by Columbia Picture Industry back in 1978. So these cards are from 1978. Okay, and this is number 55, The Alien Visitors. And some of these have a picture of a puzzle behind, and some have facts to give you more information about the movie. So this is 56. Her son returns. Watch the aliens in awe. And that had a fact behind it, so I'll read you that fact while you look at the next one. Okay, fact 16 of 22. Using a 110-piece orchestra, John Williams composed the incredible music score for Close Encounter of the Third Kind. William, who won 2 Academy Awards and was nominated for 8, was also responsible for the far-out sounds of Star Wars and the undersea rumblings of Jaws. Ooh, so they really pulled the big guns to make this movie, huh? Great. Okay, number 57. The alien leader materialize. All right. And there is a fact behind that one. So while I read that, look at the next one here. Movie fact 11 of 22. What exactly is a close encounter of the third kind? Well, a close encounter of the first means spotting a UFO in the sky. A close encounter of the second kind means witnessing a ship landing on Earth. A close encounter of the third kind, that's actual physical contact with an alien creature from outer space. Whoa. Okay, the first 1 and 2, scary enough. 3, oh my God. All right, so card number 58 says goodwill towards the people of Earth. Okay, and that had a puzzle piece behind it. This is card 59. Friendship lies in the outer reaches of space. Ah, that's so scary looking, huh? Okay, and that had a puzzle piece behind it. This one here too only has a puzzle piece behind it. And there's Stephen, the director of Close Encounter. All right, so he made himself number 60 so that you can see what he looked like. Very good. Love the hat. Okay, number 61. Okay. The landing, a moment of triumph and beauty. Is beautiful, isn't it? Great. Okay, and that one has a fact behind it, so while I read you that fact, you can be checking out the next card. Okay, fact number 12 of 22. Dr. J. Allen Hynek, technical advisor to Close Encounter. Whatever one may think about UFOs, whatever one may speculate about their origin, one fact stands out over the past quarter century. Unidentified flying objects continue to be reported by people the world over and in all walks of life. That's the truth. Okay, this one says, a small spaceship hails the aliens' arrival. Ta-da! Okay, and there's a fact behind that one, so I'll let you look at the next card while I read it. Okay, fact 1 of 22. The fantastic story of Close Encounter begins when Roy Neary, a telephone serviceman, sees several flying saucers-like objects speed by him one evening. He and Julia, a young woman whose child was adopted by UFOs, start an incredible journey that ultimately leads to a close encounter with alien life forms. Can you imagine? Okay. The Road to Tomorrow. That's what card 63 is. It's just a piece of the puzzle in the back. Okay, the mothership releases smaller vehicles. That's card 64. Card 65, which is also another piece of the puzzle. I suspect it'll probably be the spaceship on it. Probably that picture right there when you get all the puzzles put together. Artist's conception of the mothership. Ooh, okay. And number 66, which is the last one of this collection, is We Are Not Alone. Ooh. All right, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these card collection to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and as always, you can fan fund me by hitting that I on the upper right hand corner so that I can go to some more yard sales and find some more great finds like this and bring them right to you in video form. All right, bye-bye now.